Listen.
By regular attendance in classes.
Nashtaprayasya avadris, na?
Yes. By regular attendance in classes on the Bhagavatam and by rendering of service to the pure devotee, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of Godhead, who is praised with the transcendental songs, is established as an irrevocable fact.
What does irrevocable fact mean? Anybody can tell exactly?
Irrevocable means you cannot go it back.
That's good. Strong word, huh? Irrevocable. Yes. So, you see how we can get rid of our dirty things in our heart, which has been amassed, heaped up from time immemorial. On our own attempt, Himalayan like mountain like inside dirty things, to clean, not so easy, but that is necessary in the beginning. To taste spiritual life, that is what he is saying. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, very fast word saying, Cheto Darpana Marjana. Our mind, our heart is like compared with a mirror. A mirror has got a lot of dust over it, depending on how much, thick dust. Accordingly, you can see or not see yourself. You're looking at it. Now, as you remove, if it is some portion exactly come out of the mirror, that much you can see yourself. Yes? Something like that. So, we are not that much convinced. We are eternal servant of, our Swarup is eternal servant of Krishna. That is our action reflects. Yes?
Yes.
Action tells, that is saying, action speaks louder than words. How much you have got faith according to your asking. Yes? Even in the material world, how to speak of spiritual. So this way you can know, we can say by reading books, so many. We have got conviction. Accordingly you will be working. Yes? Samajhata sab. Everybody understand what I am saying? That is the thing we are getting. Even there is one word, two words, so meaningful. We can meditate on this. Think of it, not just listening enough. That is why Srimad Bhagavatam, when they read, the leader give example, here give an example, speaker, or speaker means writer, or speaker, either both. And in short they are saying, and those who speak Srimad Bhagavatam, they give more example from here and there, so that you become convinced. More you get example, you think, oh really? I can also do. Yes?
Yes.
Without example, you just simply listening, you may not give it that much importance. Yes or no?
Yes.
So that is an example given. Narad Muni's died. Long time what happened? Now still also happening. You can see Prabhupada's life. Huh? Was get little association, little few words he said, at once change Prabhupada's life. Maybe effective after a long time, he find difficult for him. He is a Grihastha ashram. For him at once to give all his energy, time, everything may be difficult. But at least he gave up. Gandhi's Association Congress, agitation for independence. Just one word he said. What? Independence. In terms of time, Mahakal is nothing. Britishers, one day they will go away. Anytime can be kicked out. You are materially thinking, spiritually thinking is nothing. So many things happened before in the history of the world. Now complete change. So much change in different parts of the world. What about this in terms of time, real time? So this way, if you think our viraha, just like say, Anadi Bahirmukji, Anadi, not from the beginning, in Anadi you cannot tell when. We are Bahirmukh, we are not inclined towards Krishna. It's not easy to at once turn quickly, yes? By the strong association of strong, powerful devotee and his words can change. That is why Guru sometimes compared the word Guru means guide. But Guru also, other meaning is Guru means very heavy. It's like an axe. You are tied up with a rope. In your case, may not be rope, but means also the rope. The guna, you get very subtle, different meaning. Guna means a rope type of thing, maybe very strong, maybe wear. And we are with a subtle rope of Tamo, Raja and Saturgun tied up. As long as you are there, you cannot appreciate devotional service. When you come to Nirgun, you know what bhakti is. Bhakti is actually mystery. It's called Rahasya. I'm going little higher. Rahasya means you don't know. It's like a riddle, but you cannot penetrate sometimes. But, excuse my English, but somebody can reveal, give some indication, is this. And one who knows doing devasa, he can understand, it means this, it means that. Is that clear? Little at least light you are getting. That is what it's called sometimes. Esoteric. Anybody knows esoteric what it means? When a group of enlightened people, only for them it is, not for everyone. If you are not properly doing, you cannot penetrate. To you, always remain a mystery. There are many things in Bhagavad Gita, they always remain a mystery, yes? But devotee, many things, just with faith, he can understand. This is all possible. Because he has got faith. Others cannot put faith. Because he has no experience like that. That is why Krishna told to Brahma, you are doing devotional service, I have already told you it's a mystery, you do so long, then along with what I have given you instruction, you also practice it in devotional service. In conjunction with this, you will understand. Things will be revealed. That is what it said. Tene Brahma Hida. Our heart is sometimes acts like a television. Just like Sanjay is seeing 5 hours drive where Kurukshetra, and he is reading, he is staying in Delhi. From Delhi 5 hours drive is Kurukshetra, either in train or bus. How he is seeing at that time? Now at present we see by television, you can see, by phone you can see your friend. Hello, how are you? This, that. I'm seeing him. No? Now, previously one cannot ever comprehend how it is possible. Only those who have contact with the Indian yogis, they can see. Or some other like that, transcendentalists, like Europe or other places, do something they can see. Even past they can see. That means they transcend time and space. They can see. To common people, what he is talking. But for devotee, they can understand. Prabhupada, you know what your disciples are doing anywhere in the world. Prabhupada said, first of all, you want to answer. Once he said, why you ask this question? You should have a limit to what you ask. Then once he said, I heard. Well, Krishna thinks I am supposed to know this thing, what he is doing, then he let me know. Now common people, how will take it? Tell me. He come to, I can know? No, Baba, you qualify yourself. That he won't do. He won't pay the price. He won't say, oh, I also become bhakta. These guys doing nothing, doing play kartal, midam, and haribol, and then eating prasad and not working hard. At cost already, these guys. The moment he says, I can also become devotee. Okay, sir, come. You want to become devotee? Yes. Can you get up this time? What? I have to get up 3 o'clock, take bath. Get lost, man, it is not possible. I am not doing. At home, I will do on my own. I will chant Hare Krishna. Then I cannot tell. When you can know this thing. At one, you won't sacrifice, you won't pay the price. You want cheaply everything. Isn't it? Most of the poor quickly want to get everything in a cheap way, just like a formula. Tell me what it is. And he has been doing, like, say, master degree. He has been so long studying mathematics, and he at once want to know. After knowing 1 to 10, he says, please tell me everything. Hare Baba, you qualify yourself, go further, step by step. You go to school, go to college, then you know what is minus 1 square root of minus 1. I cannot explain to you. It's imaginary number. That's why it's called I. Anybody gone to school, college? Huh? I, I means imaginary number. And they can solve many problems which are very complicated. beginning to simplify it, and then to some extent it helps to get that one done. He may not know in black and white everything, but this one helpful, it works out. Then it is okay, they are doing. According to some, they can show that sun and can also possibly go around us. There is some theory, it's called Copernicus. Have you heard about Copernicus? That is, I think, his theory. The sun is going round Earth. It works that way also, in some way. So you cannot refute it. So this way at least get the thing done. So say x equal to ax square bx plus c. So the value of x is this. And this way you find so many things can be solved. Anybody studied algebra, trigonometry, calculus, higher mathematics, statistics, dynamics, so many things. Higher mathematics, you can solve. You can't think of. Many other things. Series. How you can divide this? You can unlimitedly divide it. There is some series, You divide it and make it smallest portion, that also can divide, that portion also can be divided. And like that. Higher mathematics is that. One cannot think of even how the zero is not nothing. But still, though it is nothing, still it can be used in mathematics. 1 divided by 0 is infinity. But by lower mathematics, they cannot understand. 1 divided by 0, 0 is nothing. No, Baba, you are in a lower level. You have got to come higher level to understand. Higher mathematics there. Many things. I used to also think, this is finished mathematics. So, 1 to 0 and all that within this. No, there are so many other type complicated things. Much more complicated. That is why they are going to higher planets, place. So much calculation they have to do. Yeah. And computer can do many complicated things. In America, they are not going to, they are hesitating to sell some very complicated, very high computer has got a big calculation they can do, complicated. It's called Craig or something, I don't know, anybody knows? India has got 4 at that time. America sold. So that they cannot use in, nuclear thing calculation. They said they are not selling America first to India. Then later on they sold. That without that, they can do it in other way. Then they will solve. Because they are going there studying, they will find out how to do. Anyway, we're out of this. Can you send the next one?
Tada rajastamo bhava कामलोभादयश्च ये चेते तेरनाविद्धं तीतं सत्त्वे प्रसीदति.
See, some of the things saying. Everybody here, the material world, either in a mode of passion, ignorance, or goodness, or mixture. And different times, sometimes different. Same situation, sometimes we act one way, another time get agitated, get angry. Punch, going to punch some guy. Other time you take it easy. Isn't it? Yes or no? Why? Because you are sometimes in a mode of passion. You get angry. For ignorance, for goodness, okay. Forgive. No? But this is subtle. Many people don't know. Others can see. So it is said, we are sometimes pulled. We are like a doll, puppet in a string. Somebody is pulling the string. And nothing that different demigods in charge. Vishnu in charge of maybe mode of goodness. And in charge of ignorance, maybe Lord Shiva. Get angry quickly, And mode of passion, maybe Brahma. And accordingly we are acting. Pulling the string. We are thinking, I did this. It's all done because of your different modes. You are acting differently. Okay. So anybody can say that I am free from lusty desire. It's difficult. I am free. I won't get angry. I will use anger for who was deriding Guru or Vishnu. Is that? I will get angry. But sometimes when it comes, you cannot check it. Somebody asked me like that. Once how to check, sometimes get angry. Someone get angry not with others, maybe himself. Isn't it? How to control? You have been seeing some guy in his room, there's something there which is very fragile. You break it, then your anger subsides. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now, I told that girl, this is one way people say, they do that. But otherwise, Krishna consciousness is the solution of all. You become Krishna conscious, you can control. Uh-huh. Some ask me again and again, Maharaj, how to solve this? I sometimes get angry, I cannot get the thing done. I get angry with myself. I didn't know what to do, how to bring anger into control. But I heard many say, they break something of the room which is fragile, some glass jar or then get. Suddenly, I don't know how artificially it is possible. Some get angry, suddenly do something like this, and then they come settle down, cool down.
As soon as
It's strange, sounds strange. Huh? Sounds strange sound. But I heard many guys say, after doing that, they become okay after that. And somebody asked me, then I said, why this guy is not getting? He said, sometimes thinks that if I get angry, it is me only suffers for a long time. Yes or no? Tell me. Think it. You suffer. You cannot keep your mind in equilibrium. You cannot do anything. Yes or no?
Yes.
You suffer. You cannot, unless mind is peaceful, how will make decision? Tell me. Without making decision, you cannot do. Move forward. Yes or no? So knowing this, better not get angry. Swallow. Some say that. You swallow yourselves. It's all right. Better to express that. Swallow it yourself. Act. Some cannot, of course. You're asking question.
There are two types of anger. One, irritation coming from, it's more like up here. It's not so heavy.
Huh.
But when you feel that burning sensation,
Huh.
it's very often coming from.
There are some question, there are some problem. But there are some ideal question. And all ideal question answer is there. In Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, you have to read, find it, again, written is there. According to your surrender, Krishna can answer your question. When I ask Krishna Das Babaji, there are so many questions coming. Why you ask Krishna? Mean? You chant Hare Krishna, Krishna will answer. It depends on your surrender. There's a Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, Saranga Saranaguti hoy, who does this 6-point surrender? 6-point surrender, everybody should know. 6 point. So, देखो, आज तुम 100% you are there. As much as you are surrendered, you can ask, Krishna will answer you. That means you read book, not be find from Krishna, Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, you will find some light, enlightenment. Say the example, even material thing. Mahatma Gandhi used to have so many problems and very, shall I say, critical. If you this side you do favorable to this people favorable to the some people who are one type of faith, another person, another type of faith, spiritual. At one get happy, another get very upset. So how to, shall I say, harmonize? Harmonize. Santulan, Santulan. Harmonize, difficult. So he said, when doubt stare at me, something like that, the expression, something. And also sometimes he has frustration, how to solve this problem. Only his brain doesn't sort it out, brain or mind. That's a computer, In this case, yes. In this case, this no. You programming it. You know programming? Like that. If yes, then go this way, this way. Up to this you can make conclusion. If no, sometimes you have to be like black and white, one side, difficult. So Mahatma Gandhi said, I think, what could be, let me find some sloka of Bhagavad Gita, which is nearest to it, like this, the problem is, could be, can find some solution, solace from it. Fine. And looking favorable, suddenly I find, oh, yes, at once I start smiling. Here it is, giving some direction. I sign. some lightning in the sky, some hope. So why not? So Krishna's Baba said, so Suvak, depending on your surrender, Krishna will answer your question. Because everybody is not equally surrendered. Yes? Yes or no? Yes? Yes. So according to you get answer. Krishna is within the heart. All our thought he knows. What is your motive? This, everything he knows. Even what we do not know, he knows. Now accordingly, he is our well-wisher, he says. Now do we accept?
Yes.
What answer he gave? You may not accept sometimes. Answer may be, you don't like to surrender there. That much. Is it yes or no? Tell
Yes.
me. Yeah. That is the case. Okay.
As soon as irrevocable loving service is established in the heart, the effects of nature's mode of passion and ignorance, such as lust, desire, and hankering, disappear from the heart. Then the devotee is established in goodness and he becomes completely happy.
That's why Prabhupada asks sometimes, are you happy? You know you are happy or not happy. Yes? Nilalatmi, you are happy in Krishna consciousness. First he did the exam before hearing him completely. Are you happy in Krishna consciousness practicing? Then before your life of Krishna consciousness, without Krishna consciousness. You are happy? Now yes. Thank you. Must be. Otherwise, how long you are in the movement? 38 years. Have some experience. Huh? To stay a long time, it requires some qualification. He says actual qualification, he says purity. Without purity, everything is hollow. Purity means, actually, more to be clear, means are you free from these three gunas, effect of this? You transcend it, that much you are free. That is the beginning of Krishna consciousness. Tangible result you want to see. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma. Check. Are you prasanna? Tony, are you prasanna or vishanna? Are you morose or happy? If you are in touch with God, you will feel happiness. Do you feel sometimes happiness? Yes. At least before coming to Krishna consciousness, more than you are happy now.
Engaged.
Huh. But there is different degree. Sometimes not. Why? Because you are sometimes following, sometimes you are not following. Yes? You are trying to adjust. Yes?
Yes.
So what we are discussing? Yeah? This purity, yeah. Brahma Bhuta Pasannata. No sochati, no kankoti. Now, check out. No sochati means somebody has got a servo car. You have got a nano. You thought I am a teacher. Now I have got a car. Not auto. What is this nonsense? This looks like a gentleman. Nice coat, black. I saw in Germany. I say, you like this little car? Why not? Look, I easily can get car park. It's a big headache, my car park in big city. He said, is it? Must be in big city. Car park is those who have got car. They have got, first of all, when he has no car, I can go in the car, take my family here, there. They'll be happy, thinking like that. But when he starts in traffic jam sometime, for hours, gets so disgusted, he thought in time he'll get there. Traffic jam. In some country, say America, maybe 3, 4, one flyover, over another, and then 2, 3 flyover nowadays. To solve problems. What does it mean? It means more problem. See from another angle, one angle from India, they say, oh, look, this is the solution. Oh, sometimes they make loop like this. Going. Huh? You get complicated. Those who are new drivers, they get confused. For Americans, not that. Those who are staying there, that is different. But Indian guys come. India government also making like that. Some places maybe. Yeah, they copy. They just copy there. Previously they copy England and Europe, like the more they think, making federal, like American style. I know.
Yes, yes.
The government says. Like Central Bureau of Investigation, like FBI, here is CBI, Central Bureau of Investigation. One guy saying, hey Maharaj, don't tell. This guy came checking where from funds coming, how much came. Our Lord leader saying, how do you know this thing? We have got sources, not telling. Then people will know him. He said, Maharaj, don't tell others. That means I work for CBI, don't tell others. Live in nearby where I stay, not far. And very few people are like the whole India, some maybe, different parts different. But look like a simple man in a market. Maharaj, I'm telling like that. Don't tell. And this guy is doing like that. And he's in danger, He has to take some cases, which could be, they may have gangster and try to do harm to him, even murder him. They does like that. To do. So what we are telling, Brahmabhuta Prasanna na sochati. He is angry. Oh, maybe his spouse, Janaga, our bandhur kache gejlam. She is telling her husband, I know, my friend called me, her husband. And he said, come, I will show you. We are going out for a tour somewhere in the city. Come with me. Nice car. These, so many facilities. In other words, she is feeding her husband and telling all this husband could understand. She wants, so I also buy a car. This is the India, I don't know West. India like that. Housewife, they do like this. Anybody has experience? I saw this thing happening. They like that very nicely. Feeding you like this, a paratha, butter, and also some yogurt, more. You like it? Yeah, give more. After that, she started telling. Husband could understand what she is after. আমাদের একটা এরকম হলে ভালো হয় না? You understand what I mean? If we have a car like this, it will be very nice, not directly telling. And he's saying, my God, I have to do night duty to buy. It costs so much. It's solo, what is nano? It's nothing compared to that kind of big size and good, more better, at least Indian one. And how he can get so much money? Not easy thing. He has to work hard. He cannot tell. So anyway, so she's saying like that. Oh, if you have a car like that, my friend have, we should have also. So she is desiring. Otherwise she is not happy. So she knows how to tell husband like that. So that, right? In this way she said. Just tell me. So he said, Sochati, or one lost, somebody has got it. Maybe Audi car. Now he is going maybe some ordinary Opal, nothing compared to Audi. You heard Opal?
Open.
Sign. Huh? Yes. Yes. It is not so famous car. And where is Mercedes or Audi? He lost. He is lamenting. Sochati. No Sochati. He does not think like that. No Kankoti. Desiring. She is desiring. And he is lamenting. You understood? He does not do that. It is temporary. Samas Sarveshu, he sees everybody equally. Everybody within everybody. Theoretically one may know, yeah, there is Kirodakshi, Vishnu, Paramatma there. But saying something and believing and acting something completely different. You are convinced, then you act. Yes or no?
Yes.
Depending on your conviction, how strong faith, according to you act. Yes or no?
Yes.
So this is practice. Then someone starts with Mad Bhakti Ravatapa. Then dear devotional service starts the path. Then you stick to it. How many years you are in the movement?
6 years.
Huh? 6 years, very much here. He first preached to you. You are here, still he is also here, coming to Harikatha. So you should feel for him. Huh? You feel? He smiles. Meaningful, his smile is. His smile is meaningful to me. Yes? Okay. Don't mind. Just giving an example. Practice. Okay. Don't mind. Don't take it personal. Give an example. Down to earth. Practice.
A living being in his normal constitutional position is fully satisfied in spiritual bliss. This state of existence is called a Brahma Bhuta or Atmanandi, or the state of self-satisfaction. This self-satisfaction is not like the satisfaction of the inactive fool. The inactive fool is in the state of foolish ignorance.
Inactive fool.
The- Whereas the self-satisfied Atmanandi is transcendental to the material state of existence. This stage of perfection is attained as soon as one is fixed in the irrevocable devotional service. Devotional service is not inactivity, but the unalloyed activity of the soul. The soul's activity becomes adulterated in contact with matter, and as such, the disease activity are expressed in the form of lust, desire, hankering, inactivity, foolishness, and sleep. The effect of devotional service becomes manifest by complete elimination of these effects of passion and ignorance. The devotee is fixed at once in the mode of goodness, and he makes further progress to rise to the position of Vasudeva, or the state of unmixed sattva or Shuddha sattva.
Finish. Wait. Don't mind. How many of us this morning, Brahma Muhurta, I got up from bed. Stop sleeping. Still sleeping. But at least before sunrise you got up? Not even. Got up before sunrise. Try to get up. Hey, उड़ीसा उत्कल तुम सुबह सज्जा त्याग किया ब्रह्म मुहूर्त में Tony, don't mind. Did you get up before sunrise from left your bed?
6 o'clock.
If not take bath, okay, forget. At least
About that time.
yesterday. Try. Otherwise, how you will know devotional service? Tell me. You are hearing, of course, best is of bad bargain. You have to have strong determination. सहदेव कई बजे सज्जा त्याग दिया 5 बजे देखो हमको ऐसा संशय था इसलिए पूछा Him? हाँ you what time
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. What time went to bed? 11 o'clock. So what you are doing after 11? At 2 o'clock. If I may ask. इतना रात में नहाने का जरूरत नहीं स्नान करने चैंटिंग हाँ वेरी गुड अभी ग्लासेस उठ गया
What time? 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock.
Aja, you may not take bath so early. Can do later, do some round. Wash your mess for them. So, how many of you attended Mangalarti either at home or temple? Very good. क्या है जगन्नाथ भक्त क्या घर में भी नहीं करता मंगला थोड़ा तो संसार दावा ना देखो रे एक फोटोग्राफ के इतना तो कर नहीं सकता अब यू अंडरस्टैंड हिंदी अब जी हाँ तेलुगु है नरसिंह कहाँ हाँ क्या बहुत अच्छा आपका दोस्त का नरसिंह हाँ आया नहीं वो हिसर गया सेवा में बहुत अच्छा वो क्या रसोई करेगा रसोई क्या He's he's good cook, whatever cook. Maybe South Indian, something. All Indian. No, general Indian thing also. Kofta, fofta, he's next to that. I had, yes. Yeah, yes. It's good, delicious. Okay. और कुछ है धीरे धीरे पढ़िए विशुद्ध सत्व हाँ so at least we had Purva said mode of goodness if we don't get up early in the morning it can't be mode no? Fasting get up early in the morning I remember cold country near Birmingham you know Birmingham near there is another small town one town is called Wolverhampton I used to go for program. There are two old men coming from Punjab or Haryana or whatever. Hindu. I don't know whether they're Jat. One is 78. He's very happy to see me. I'm coming from India and following all these things. And they have traditional read Bhagavad Gita, ladies, men, you know, old Indian, they have this tradition. They get up early, and even in India, still now, they get up very early in the morning. If they're nearby some river, they take bath. If it's Ganga, Jamuna. I saw one Russian woman, she gives her everything to me sometimes, money. So, they take bath. They won't drink even water. Sometimes some drink, don't eat anything solid. Till she does little puja, one chapter of Bhagavad Gita. This is a common thing in India. Whether South India, North India, East India. If she is he or she is a Hindu, you know, and coming from a conservative family, this is common. Anybody knows this thing? Yeah? It doesn't matter. If you are conservative background coming, strictly follow. This is tradition. Don't do that. I saw my mother, grandmother more. Yeah? So what I was telling, those two guys, they are one 78 years old, one is, both of them around 80. They get up early in the morning, even there, where it is snowing, Birmingham or Wolverhampton. Once in a month I go to their house, have program, and their grandson, their son, their wife, they all listen Harikatha. So one guy told me, he said, Maharaj, Maharaj, Prabhu, whatever, I was not sannyasi. He said, though, look, my life, I see, you are even in this country snowing, you take bath so early. Yes, I can do with you this. See, you know, strength. He's challenging me. I was surprised. And I think they may even defeat me or I may not be able to do it. I highly appreciate it. I'm wondering. And say, they say, do you know how I live? I don't eat anything cooked by anybody. You have got wife? You don't cook your wife's cook? No. Why? That is my vow. Not your daughter's cooking? No. Not son, daughter, anybody. I cook personally myself, my whole life. The Kottar Hindu. I like it, I like it. I wish I can do that. Then he says, never, you don't get sick. Yes, I remember once I got sick. And I told my young daughter, can you cook, darling? Only one day in my life, so far, up to now, he said. I was so surprised. I highly appreciate it. Two are friends. They come from another house, almost like same age. People have become friends, sometimes talk with each other. Like that. Many other things they say. I liked it, many things. This is one thing I liked very much. He's saying, I challenge you, come with me. I can also walk like you. I love it, hearing, talking to such people. I get inspiration. In old age he is doing. I don't know in my old age whether I'll be able to do like that, like this. But to some extent we are doing just consciousness. Okay, it's practical. In South India also, there are some people like that. Any part, Gujarat could be, Bengal could be, depending on how much it become westernized. Now Punjab, Haryana, very much westernized. Now that sort of thing disappear, I'm sure. I'm sure. But still sometime outside I see, on Sardarji, very old, calling me, sir, sir, come, 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 come. Then his wife and daughter came, noontime. Nobody, men are there mostly. He's little old on Sardarji, calling, please come here, come here. Malaysia. Many Indians are there. Suddenly I found, seems like must be his wife. Ha, his sadhu has come. He said, hey Baba, isko le jao. Usually wife like that. Say like that. Anywhere in India, you see, he's talking to some sadhu, called some sadhu. Huh? I see, must be his wife. See, later on his daughter came. Oh, Papa! They know his nature is, he likes sadhu life. So he saw sadhu has come. He must be invited to his room and talking. Nice. Baba, isko le jao, isko bhi शादी बना दो. क्या संसार कर रहा है साधु को साथ बात कर रहा है. His wife is telling something I can understand. Must be this lady must be his wife. And the daughter is laughing also. His father and mother talking. So I was enjoying. I didn't say anything. I'm just simply sitting and watching. The drama to me. I know it is India. It's quite likely the same thing will happen in Punjab. The same thing may be Bengal, South India, or North India, somewhere Gujarat. Like that, sometimes. Okay. Tradition.
Only in this Shuddha Sattva
Come from
state,
conservative background.
only in this Shuddha Sattva state can one always see Krishna eye to eye by dint of pure affection for the Lord. A devotee is always in the mode of unalloyed goodness.
नीचे
Therefore,
कुछ छोटा छोटा देखा जाता नहीं और गिलोय.
therefore, he harms no one, but the non-devotee.
He harms no one. Prabhupada said, even a time will come when you don't feel like even hurting a tree, even, just for some purpose, you want to break something, take something. I think he is also living entity. Why shall I hurt him? Even to an ant, he said, I like to save. Why shall I hurt him? Krishna become very pleased. In Nectar of Devotion, it says, if you show compassion to other living entity, Krishna become very pleased. He doesn't hurt even any insignificant living entity, knowingly at least. At least knowingly, you are seeing he is in trouble, he is being carried away by the strong water current. No? At once you save him. Krishna is very pleased. He is Paramatma there. I could be also like that one day, and maybe I was also. Isn't that possible? It is possible. It's possible to any of us. Why not? We are going through 8 million 400 species of life. One day, any of us could be like that. But we have forgotten. The moment you get one type of body, you become happy and get used to it. Isn't it? Okay.
But sometimes we think if I save him, then I become implicated.
That can also something. Depending on your mental makeup, how you see things, your orientation of mind. Am I correct? English? Depends one way. Particular, different person see in a particular way. Same situation, isn't it? Because of your association and your mental makeup become like that. You associate with ISKCON devotees and Prabhupada's books, you again change. But old bamboo, easily not easy. So, in a violin school you go, more you used violin before and played, more fee is higher for admission. I went to Austria when in Vienna, I was there for some days. I remember one guy said, Maharaj, you want to go to this? This is this institution. You remember you tell sometimes this thing? He says, yeah, is that one? I say, shall we go? I say, no. This is not our purpose. So what is the use of going to that violin school? We are interested in Krishna consciousness. So let us go to the park and walk and we can discuss. Learning how to climb one mountain, some big building, they've got something, can you go and climb up? Sometimes dangerous, only you can fall.
They have
Yeah, something, you're right. Yes, there's something tied up. Suddenly he leaves and he can be hanging. Girls are also doing, okay? They go.
nine.
9 already. How long we are reading? Maybe 45 minutes already over.
Started 8:10.
8. Okay.
But the non-devotee, however educated he may be, is always harmful. A devotee is neither foolish nor passionate. The harmful, foolish, and passionate cannot be devotees of the Lord. However, they may advertise themselves as devotees by outward dress. A devotee is always qualified with all the good
More.
qualities of God. Quantitatively, such qualification may be different, but qualitatively, both the Lord and his devotee are one and the same.
Same. That means we have to qualify ourselves like God. Otherwise, you cannot enter into the kingdom of God. Unless you have got a fiery body, you cannot enter in fire. Yes? Unless you have got a body like fish, favorable to be in water. You cannot day and night, day after day, be in water. Yes? But if any fish have, but they also cannot in the land for a long time can stay. Yes? In other words, we have to have a suitable body to enter spiritual kingdom. In other words, you have got a spiritual body, Satchidananda. Is not yet Satchidananda. But gradually coming, that quality can develop. Just like an iron rod can be in iron, by association become hot, very hot, red hot, almost as good as fire. Isn't it? You ask some, is it iron or fire? Difficult to say, huh? But it has developed the quality of fire. This much you can tell. So like that, body becomes spiritualized as we strictly follow Bhakti's rule regulation. Simply touching, you can understand many things. But as long as you are not pure that, you cannot. I have seen Prabhupada become highly sensitive. You'll find when you join ISKCON, after some time you become very aware of many things subtle, which previously you can never think of. Yes?
Yes.
Some coming event you can see. You can perceive at least. This is going to happen. So this is happening. Anybody long time in the movement, you can. This thing explains. Provided how strictly you are following bhakti. Accordingly, you are getting purified, and you can know all these things, become aware. And common people, beyond their comprehension, how we could know. Isn't it? It's not a material calculation, you cannot do that. You'll find devotee is telling that, their experience. When you come to Krishna consciousness, as you chant Hare Krishna and following this, suddenly you become aware. Your consciousness expands. I can put it this way, your consciousness expands. Some maybe from childhood might have done this thing in past life. From childhood you can see some coming event. You thought something came in mind, thought, yes, after a while you saw this is happening. Understand what I mean? But it is still again, it is not spiritual maybe. It is just a material, subtle laws you transcend. And so you can, this way you can see sometime future event. Thus also some can see past events also. See, we looking at you, there's like a transparent, they can see. You can see, you can penetrate. Deep eyes, Prabhupada. Many persons say, Prabhupada, look at somebody, his eyes are so deep, this you can see, he can see through you. Everything your past, present, future. And also telling, you are like this, you belong to this. How he knew you? Never seen me. like that. But common people cannot understand how he is doing this. This is mystery, yes, to some extent at least. Beginning stage. You have read completed. So today I think we finish it here. It's getting late, 9 o'clock. Your prasad is in the Prasadam.